Today we are going to discuss about the Asia Cup squad selection for Team India, which happened 2 days back. We will not be discussing about what went well or what went wrong, like this is a good selection or this is a bad selection. We will not be discussing about that. So what we will try is to get into the head of the selectors and try to analyze what was the thought process behind those selections. Anyways, whatever the squad got selected, it is almost in line to everyone's expectations, but there were few selections which are more impactful in terms of other comparison to the others. So what we are going to discuss is the impactful selections in the squad. And when we tell about the impacts, the most impactful selection was of Shubman Gill. Not in terms of the selection as a player, but the selection as a vice captain. So what does that mean? The selectors wanted Shubman Gill as the vice captain. That means that they have ensured that Shubman Gill will be going straight into the playing 11. When Shubman Gill goes straight into the 11, that means that he will replace Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson has to sit out and he will be in the bench, because obviously I am not seeing that Shubman Gill replacing Abhishek Sharma because of his high strike rate, which is almost around 200. So Abhishek Sharma will stay at his position and Shubman Gill will join him and they will form the new opening combination for Team India. Now, why selectors did this selection of Shubman Gill and appointing him as vice captain? Because they want to ensure that Gill plays into the 11 and Gill gets into that leadership role along with Suryakumar Yadav. That means that they are looking him as an all-format captain, which was anyways eventually going to happen. But this selection stamps the authoritative manner that selectors are looking into that direction and they have chosen Shubman Gill for all format captaincy. So now maybe he is playing the role of deputy to Suryakumar in the T20s, and so in the next ODI series also we might see Shubman Gill as the vice captain to Rohit Sharma, which eventually will translate him to getting the ODI captaincy and replacing Rohit Sharma. So that is the thought process which selectors would have gone through, and that is the rationale behind the decision to back Shubman Gill at the vice captaincy. Now, as a player, I think selectors wanted to encash his awesome form. So a person scoring more than 750 runs in a test series across 5 test matches is a rarity, right? So they wanted to encash that form, and which eventually I will say that it's a correct decision, but maybe some of the players will not think so. Like if I would have been at the Sanju Samson's place, I would not be thinking so. But if we see Sanju Samson's last series, which is against England, so he has scored around 55 runs across 5 innings and 26 being the best. So he was with very modest returns that time. So ideally he will get replaced by Shubman Gill for sure. Now when Shubman Gill got selected as an opener and Sanju Samson automatically becomes the backup opener, there is no place for Yashasvi. So it's hard on him because he was part of the last T20 World Cup winning squad, but still he will not be able to fit into the squad for Asia Cup for now. But at least selectors have kept him as a backup option, which at least will give him a little bit of motivation that he is among the top 20 players who can represent India in the T20Is. Coming to the third important selection talking point is the omission of Shreyas Iyer. Now, people can tell that he was not in the scheme of things and all, but he has done enough to be get selected in the squad, if not the top 15, at least in the backups. So when Ajit Agarkar mentioned that he has not done anything wrong. It's just that we couldn't fit him. It was okay for the top 15. It is understandable that he is not getting his place in the top 15 or the main squad. But when you are carrying 5 backup players, how can Iyer not get selected in that backup 5 players? It's baffling. It's simply baffling. If we try to get into the head of the selectors, then also I think we will not get the proper rationale behind it, because that guy has scored over 600 runs in the recently concluded IPL, where almost he has scored 5 half centuries, and he was striking around 175 and batting in the middle order, bashing the spinners. So I don't see what has went wrong for him. It's not that I'm a big fan of Iyer, but from the cricketing logic perspective, definitely there is no rationale behind. If not, there is some backstory. I don't believe in the conspiracy theories, but still this selection doesn't fit with any cricketing logic. That's what I can say. If we see the backups, so there we can see a name, Dhruv Jural. Now already we have 2 wicket keepers in our preliminary squad, that is Jitesh Sharma and Sanju Samson. Then why are we selecting a 3rd wicket keeper as in the backup or travelling reserve where the tournament is so short? I think the maximum India will play 7 matches. So for a 7 match duration series, why are we carrying 3 wicket keepers? No answers. Those were the main talking points from the Asia Cup squad selection point of view. And barring that, whatever the squad got selected, as I mentioned, it is almost in line with everyone's expectation. But definitely I would like to point out that it is extremely lucky for both Shivam Dube and Rinku Singh to get a spot in the preliminary squad, because I think they both kind of fit into the same role, though Shivam Dube is treated as an all-rounder, but he has hardly bowled. Their contributions were kind of modest in the last few series, especially for Rinku, who has hit a very lean patch over last 2-3 series, whatever he has played. So it's extremely lucky for him to get a spot there. Now, because of these impactful selections, mainly of Shubman Gill, so there will be a rejig in the batting order and the team selection also. So once Shubman Gill goes into the top order in the opening slot, Sanju Samson gets out. Jitesh Sharma, being very lucky to get a spot in the playing 11 itself, though people might suggest that Sanju can play in the middle order also, but I am not sure that team management will want to do so, because till number 4 Surya Kumar Yadav is there, and below number 4 Sanju coming and playing a finisher's role or a late middle order role, I am not sure that he will be able to pull off that. So Jitesh Sharma will get a go in the playing 11 at the lower middle order, and so that means that one of the all-rounder goes out. So now to discuss about that playing 11, I will come up with my new video. In the next video, we'll be discussing about same. If you have liked the video, whatever I am discussing, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.